Good afternoon, class. So today is 7th of July and we will have to cover the content of today. So first is with regard to the cabinet reshuffle, 8 state get new governors, and in that the governors of Himachal Pradesh has been now appointed as the governor of Haryana. That is Bandaru Dattatri, and the person Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar will be the governor of Himachal Pradesh. So these are the two appointments that you need to understand. Other than that, the next news is regarding the GST mop-up in the month of June that have now fallen to 1 lakh crore, below than 1 lakh crore. Please remember, for the last, you can say 3 or 4 months, except for the month of May, in which there have been a problem with regard to the surge of the cases. The GST mop-up from the month of December to the month of April has been above 1 lakh crore. So that has been a bigger achievement, or you can say more bigger achievement. But for the very first time in this financial year, the GST mop-up have declined below 1 lakh crore. So that is an indication of a economy that is currently stopping, and therefore the unemployment and the issues that are pertaining to the unemployment are increasing manifold. Other than that, there have been a fall with regard to the e-way bill. I hope you remember 30% is the fall with regard to the e-way bill. Electronic bill that is basically issued when a goods move from one place to another, that is over I think 50 kilometers, over 10 kilometers or something like that. If the total amount that is being purchased exceeds 50,000, that is the money that you had to pay. So I hope this is clear. The next one is crime against the women saw over 63% increase in 2021 so far. So I hope you remember rape, modesty, kidnapping, dowry, death and abduction are the common things that have happened. And other than that, there have been a fallout with regard to the social stigma. They are still underreported. We have to basically create a mechanism that will basically benefit all the people, and in that there have been issues that are related to the awareness and the other parts. So that has been the case here. The next is related to Venezuela reflection in Carabobo. So please remember, there was a battle of Carabobo that Venezuela have fought with Spain, and South America basically have been established when they getting independence from that particular, and there is a geopolitical campaign that is basically a new kind of struggle, and they want to basically exist away from the USA. So 200 years after a geopolitical campaign, South America states still struggle to be independent. They are not really independent because there is directly or indirectly the influence that is casted by the फॉरेन कंट्रीज ऑन दैम. तो इसमें डिटेल में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट कीप इट अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ इशू दैट this is a geopolitical campaign that has been started in this as that particular time when the Spain was removed. So they still have majority of the say, in which Carabobo that was at that particular time was a battle, and what happened over the time, what are the negative. There is a lack of necessary electricity, water, fuel, gas, food and medicine even today, and over the past 6 years there have been many people who have slipped into food insecurity. So Venezuela was basically once upon a time was a territory of Spain, and as they have deprived all the values and the domestic resources that they have has been exploited by Spain. Therefore they have not left with any of the thing to basically propagate and improve. तो ये सब चीज़ें जो हैं वो इसमें चल रही हैं, इसमें डिटेल में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. The next news is related to unpacking China's game plan. So this is China. What is China prepared for? What they are doing? They are ramping up the aviation, railways and roads. What is the objective? So that India could be basically made to fall in line. They are practicing the Wolf warrior diplomacy, in which they will be assertive. There are concerns. There is a dialogue paradigm that when we should have the dialogue. And second, there is a power balance in the Indian Air Force capability. Now, India did not take whatever China have done on the chin, and they hold their ground, and therefore they made a firm stance at the border that led to the discussion about the adventures that have happened at home. Now, Indian Air Force advantages are that they have high strike potential, multiple air refuels can be happening. Chinese airfields and airstrips are basically that are located in that particular area are very few. We have high airstrips, and even that Globemaster 360 has been basically landing on the highest of the airfield that is existing anywhere in the world. Other than that, there have been Chinese who have been buying time through the talks. So that is another concern that we have to be focusing upon. They want to turn the tables, but Indians have basically hold the ground firmly so that they have to come on the negotiation, or directly and indirectly they have to basically apply or comply with whatever has happened, or a dialogue will be the only process, or we will have to wait, because I have already told you there will be increasing confusion between the two countries. They will be fighting head to head and neck to neck with one another, and therefore creating trouble for all kind of things that may be happening between the two nations. तो उसको ध्यान रखिएगा. The next news is related to Modi greet Dalai Lama on his 86th birthday. This is for the very first time has been happening. Why it is happening? Because in that particular part there have been a possibility and there have been a issue with regard to the influence that China is basically gaining. So what India is doing, India is basically balancing China, that if you will not relent on the border, we will raise the issue of Tibet. And in that we have already seen that at different platforms, USA has also been actively supporting the cause of the Tibet Guru Dalai Lama. Already have told you that if you are users, or if you are useful, or if you have a utility with regard to any of the policy agenda or interest that you want to pursue, then the people will help you, otherwise they will not be with you. So that is the same thing that is happening with Dalai Lama. This is not the very first time that has happened with Dalai Lama. For years, Dalai Lama have visited different countries, and he have asked for other countries in support with regard to the reclamation of the territories that is needed to be occupied. But he was not able to do it because there was not enough support, and China have not done any kind of miscalculation and misadventures with regard to Ladakh, as they have done with regard to Ladakh. So there have been increasing clamor with regard to the you can say situation or a fallback, that they basically want to give signal to China that there are other agendas that they can raise. So that is why through the shoulders of Dalai Lama, the Indian government has also been supporting that they are the persons in exile and Tibet belong originally to them. So that is also going to create a type of a consensus around the world that if there is a Kashmir problem, there could be another Kashmir problem for the region of China also. I hope this is clear. The next news is related to US left Afghan airbase without notice. You can read this on your own. Xi reshuffles PLA border command leadership. So there is Zhu Qingling appointed as the head of the Western Theater Command. Why it is important? Because this is the most important assignment for any commander that is currently given in the Western Front. There have been various and serious issues to resolve, and at that particular time, any person who have been appointed as the head of the Western Command should be coming directly from Mr. Xi, who is the chairman, although he has been responsible for appointing all these particular Western Command authorities, but still, whatever decisions that he will be taken to the Western Command will have effect with regard to the fractures that are being visible, however minute they are, in the domestic politics of the Chinese Communist Party or Communist Party of China. So that has been the case, and this has been the issue that they are currently happening here. The next one is Ethiopia resume filling disputed dam. So I hope you remember this is GERD dam. I hope you remember this is a dispute between two countries built on Nile River, and it has been called as a Renaissance dam, Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. That is what the definition of GERD. What it will do, it will provide irrigation facilities, power facilities, and also employment to a large section of the people, because the power hungry Ethiopian country is basically building it on the Blue Nile. Now please remember, you see the Nile River, this has been objection from the Egypt and Sudan also, who have opposed the project, but Ethiopia have gone ahead with it. Other than that, Ethiopia also have a problem with regard to the domestic violence that is currently going on. In regard to the Ethiopian nation, when it is fighting in the Tigray region, and also there have been a support from the neighboring countries, that is Sudan. So Sudan and Tigray, the two countries or the rebels that are existing over there, they have alliance with one another. But Ethiopian government basically have launched an offensive attack on those particular Tigray rebellions, and certain people have been captured. Certain soldiers has been arrested, so there are negotiations still going on. But I don't think that there will be any peaceful resolution. And please remember, Abiy Ahmed is the person who have been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for brokering a peace deal between the nation, and now he is the one who is going to the offensives to save his country and also against the other countries without taking interest into whatever things that have happened over the years. And same thing have happened with Aung San Suu Kyi of the Myanmar. At that time when the Rohingyas were basically ethnically marginalized and were troubled and atrocities were committed on them, Suu Kyi has basically favored the military government actions, that they are justified and therefore there is no human right violation that have occurred. So I hope this is clear. The next one is the oil source to multi-year highs after OPEC plus stocks collapse. So there is OPE plus stocks that are needed to be done, but now it have collapsed. So the crude Brent oil have hit $77.84 in the session, which was not seen since October 2018. So for the last you can say 3 years, this have not touched, and therefore it will lead to more inflation rise and more problem with regard to the development and the prospect of development in the near future in India. So that has been the one case here. So I think that is it for today.